Smiana DK checking in once again. And
it's just me and my disciples. Talking to God while we smoke dope. We keep the lighter in our circle.
What up, my supers and stoners? It's Smiana DK checking in once again. And listen, I'm back and I'm better. I know it's been a while. I missed you too. I couldn't wait to get back. Yes. So I'm hitting you today with the Facebook Live that I just did. And the reason why I'm hitting you with it is because, you know what? I think it went really, really well. I think that I made some amazing points. I didn't have a person on the live, but I think I made the impact that I was looking to make. And I'm talking about love, sex, cheating, accountability, everything all in one video. So I hope you guys enjoy it. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Make sure you hit that thumbs up. Make sure you talk to me at the bottom of the video so I can know how you feel about what I'm bringing to you. And listen, at the last thing, make sure you hit that notification bell. Ding! That way you know when I'm coming to you with another video. Okay, let's get into this Facebook Live, y'all. You ready? Sex and love, okay? Sex and love, two things that we're very, very familiar with, okay? Now, while we're doing that, I'm going to prepare for that. I'm going to say, go get your weed, go get your drink, whatever it is that you're having this morning. I'm actually having water. Y'all know I have water like every day. So today is no different. I'm having water. And I just rolled some weed, so I am ready to spark that shit. And while we are on the topic today, we're going to talk about a few things. Of course, the differences. We all know the difference between sex and love, right? We know that one does not have to be in love or even love at all to have sex, right? However, I think the main question is, can you sex somebody while you love someone else? I seen that come across my Facebook a couple of times yesterday, and I'm just going to take the opportunity to talk about it, okay? And the thing is with me, like, I'm always going to be real. Even if real doesn't suit where I am at the moment, even if real doesn't suit, like, how the fuck I feel, right? We know I'm stubborn, but we also know that I'm real. What is my cat doing? The short answer is yes, you can, okay? That's the short answer. You can most definitely sex somebody while you're loving on someone else. Because my ability to sex someone else has nothing to do with how I feel about you, okay? My ability to do it. Notice the words that I'm using, though. I'm not using my actually doing it. I'm talking about my ability. So my ability to fuck someone else while I love you is totally not up for debate right now, right? Because that's not what we're talking about. The ability. However, and even my desire to fuck someone else while I love you has nothing to do with you, right? But the actual act of fucking someone else while I love you, that's where we get into the gray area. Because what did we talk about before that act was committed? Did we talk about me wanting to fuck someone else? Did I tell you that I want to fuck someone else? Because that right there, that's the grown-up way to do it. However, if I just went out and fucked someone else without telling you, all that other shit about being grown-up goes down the toilet, because the thing about fucking someone else while you loving someone else is just the fact, it's the lies and the deception, right? It's not the actual act of, you know, putting someone else's genitalia in your mouth or bumping uglies. It's not that. It's the fact that you lied to me, you deceived me. You either lied by omission or you lied by telling me you was happy, one of the two, but you deceived me, and that's the problem that I'm having, right? So, what's up, Inez? How you doing, boo? Y'all do me a favor and share this live on your page so that we can get a little more going, because I can't tag people from the page. Okay, so it's about the deception of what happens when you go out and do some shit that you're not supposed to do, right? So the thing is, let's say I'm seeing someone, relationship, seeing, whatever the fuck y'all like to call it, however you want to define it. I have someone else that I care about, right? So we're seeing each other, and I meet someone else, and I'm physically attracted to that person, and I want to get down with that person, right? I don't I don't know that the problem is that I'm seeing someone else and that I want to fuck someone else. The problem is that motherfuckers ain't talking. They just going out and fucking someone else. You know what I'm saying? And that's where you lose me, right? Because what happened to the communication? Motherfuckers is cowards. Cheating is the coward's way out. And you can argue with your mama about it. If you are a cheater, you are a coward. Because a real one, no matter who they are, they're going to be able to tell the person that they're dealing with exactly how they're feeling. Sometimes pressure busts pipes, y'all. And sometimes busting pipes is the way that shit happens in a relationship. Right? So, you tell the person where you are before so you can have an opportunity to work on whatever it is. Right? Once you have that, what's up, Marshawn? Y'all say what's up to Marshawn because she's in the building. Once you have that communication with your partner of how you're feeling, then you all can decide to go from there, right? What they enjoy, that sneaky shit. I haven't got a clue. I don't like that shit. That shit sneaky as fuck. Like, that shit is not the way, yo. So you have an opportunity, like, and here's the thing. You wanting to sleep with someone else does not mean that there are any deficiencies in your relationship, in my opinion. I want to sleep with someone else. That doesn't mean there's anything wrong with you. It doesn't mean there's anything wrong with our relationship. It doesn't mean I'm unhappy. It doesn't mean I'm unfulfilled. It means I'm human as fuck and I don't want to lie about it. That's all that means. You understand what I'm saying? But so often, people are clothed and bathed in insecurity, so they take any mention of someone else as a direct assault against them and who they are and what they mean to you. And it doesn't mean that. It has nothing to do with that. I don't care who can argue with me on that. You're not going to win. Period. If you say, yes, going out and fucking someone else has something, yes, but the desire to want to do it has nothing to do with you. Do you understand what I'm saying? So, I feel like not only should people be more honest about how they feel concerning other people, but other people need to work on their own their own insecurities, their own self-esteem, their own self-love, their own self-care, so that they don't look at something like that as an affront to where you all are in your relationship. You understand what I'm saying? Like, if you are unhappy and you want to cheat on someone, that's a whole different a whole different situation that we can talk about. But in a lot of cases, listen, I ain't into anal nothing. My fiance is with that shit. I'm all for her finding someone to satisfy that shit. Okay, so how does that play out in real life, Inez, though? Are you really okay if she goes out and finds somebody to fuck with her because she wants anal and you're just not willing to give it? Because if it plays out in real life and everything is cool, then great. What's up, twin? Hey, this is my first live, no, my second live on the This Morning's Cup page, and I can't tag, so I appreciate everybody that's joining in, and I would appreciate it and love it if y'all would share the live on your page so other people can know that we're going live. I would love it if more men were on this live, because I think this is something that they will be able to relate to as well, but I believe that a lot of this has to do with our own insecurities, and I'm starting with me, because here's what's true. I would love to be able to have more than one person at a time, but I wouldn't want my people to have more than one person at a time, and that's fucked up. But that has everything to do with my own insecurities, right? So that's why I know I'm not ready for it, because I'm not secure enough yet within myself, right? But I'm willing to take all of the responsibility and know where I am. I need for everybody else to be willing to do that too, right? So No man wants to hear his woman desires another man. Okay, so do you love him more than you, or what's happening? Because do you love him more than you love being honest? Do you love him more than you love the possibility of saving your own self? Like, because it really comes down to that. Yes, I am, because we talk and talk and talk. Okay, well then I fucks with that. I think that if we could have more of an understanding between adults, we will be okay. If women could understand that I like to taste my weed. If women can understand that sometimes, and I'm not saying every time, okay? Sometimes if a man or, your partner comes to you and says, hey, I seen X, Y, and Z, and physically I was attracted to her. And I can't stop thinking about it. The physical part. Like, women have to become a safe space, right? You can't be so fucking insecure about everything you hear. If a man tells you that, I believe he's telling you that because he loves you. And I believe that if you can take the fact that he was honest with you about that thing into consideration, it could be a little bit easier for you not to feel like it's an attack or an affront on your womanhood or your relationship or whatever the fuck the case is. Do you understand what I'm saying? But we gotta be a safe space for them to be honest. I feel like that. I know that sounds crazy, twin. I feel like we gotta become a safe space for them to be honest. Same with women. Women, if you're afraid that you're gonna get slapped if you tell your man that you was physically attracted to another man, then you probably with the wrong man. Why you want to be with somebody that's gonna slap you for telling him how you feel? I know you ain't gonna like me. It's okay. Let me also say that this shit is not easy. Let me also say that it's probably the hardest thing. Let me also say that I'm not talking no shit that I ain't never lived. Let me also say that I've definitely eaten my words in this area before. On more than one occasion, I've practiced what I preached. And in all of those occasions, I have come out the way that you would want to have some shit like that come out. Sherry J is in a building. Y'all say what's up to Sherry. I just don't feel like... I feel like if women were more of an open space, we'd have more honesty among men. I feel like the reason why men are not honest, sometimes, some men, not all, the reason why they're not honest is because they've been let down over and over again when they've been honest with women, and now they're jaded. Is that a reason, an excuse for them not to be honest? No. You should still be honest. Lying is still a coward's way out. However, I believe that some of us have proven over and over again that we're not a safe space for our partners to come to, right? So there is room for growth in every single area. I always say when a woman gets cheated on, yes, she's the victim of cheating, but I promise you she's not innocent in the whole shit. In some cases, not all. If a man and a woman get together and this man is saying that he wants X, Y, and Z, right? He's saying he wants X, Y, and Z. Let's say he give you 5 things that he wants. He wants A, B, C, D, and E, right? He says, hey, it's not that I'm not happy. It would be great if I had A, B, C, D, and E, right? You as the partner say, okay, I could give you A, I could give you D, I could give you A and D, right? Okay. The man is like, I'm asking for A, B, C, D, and E. Like, A and D is not even meeting halfway, my nigga. But you say you're going to give A and D, right? So the man takes into consideration that, oh my God, at least she gave A and D, and that's dope, right? The thing is, he still got B, C, and E that he's not fulfilled with. And if we're talking A, B, C, D, and E, the best out of 100%, 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. And if you only giving me 20, 40, that's still a failing grade in school. On any level of 40 is not passing, my nigga. So why is it that you think that your 40% should be worth him just saying, oh, okay, everything is good now. No, he still has the taste. She still has the taste. They still have the taste in their mouth. Just because a motherfucker come to you and say, I want to do this, and this, and you say, I'm only going to do 1 or 2 things, those other 3 things don't go away. They don't. They don't disappear. And so you're still leaving things vastly untaken care of. So while you are not the person that cheated, you did play a role in the decision-making process. You have some culpability in the demise of your relationship. You don't have nothing to do with this man making a decision, or this woman making a decision to stick his dick or her plastic inside of another motherfucker. But you did contribute to the decision that they were making by not even meeting them halfway. I am far from being the end all be all for my woman. Who am I to stifle her because of something I don't enjoy, especially when she's expressed this want to me in a comprehensive way? I am open to hear what she has to say and willing to go through the motions of whatever the movement is between us. That's an understanding partner. And as your understanding partner, everybody ain't like that. We change shit as we move along, as we see fit to do. That's true, but everybody ain't like that. And sometimes it comes down to your insecurities and your self-esteem. You know what I'm saying? I'm using this as an example because it happens a lot. I always give the example of man and woman get together, and sometimes I use head for him, but I'm using head for her. So, man and woman get together, and you know, of course, what woman don't like oral sex? There are some. But in this case, this woman likes oral sex. And in this case, the man doesn't. He says that's not something that he want to do. He don't want to eat no pussy. And she's like, they go along, however long. And he's still not eating her pussy. And so she still got dry pussy. His dick is great. There's no complaint about his dick. She just not getting that head that she's wanting. So about 6 months down the line, they revisited. Hey, I'm looking to get some head. He's like, hey, I'm not looking to give it. And time marches on. She gets fed up. She cheats with somebody that could eat her pussy. All she wanted is some head. She didn't even get no dick from the person. She just got some head from somebody else. Now the relationship is in ruins because she made the dumbass decision to step out and get some head, right? While he is a victim of cheating, he did contribute to the decision-making process. You love somebody, but you're not willing to give them no head and you're not willing to leave? Why didn't you just leave if you knew you wasn't going to give her no head and you was dug in your heels about it, right? But on her end, why the fuck did you stay with somebody that didn't want to give you head? They told you they didn't want to give you head. You stayed because you thought maybe it could get better. No, you stayed because you wanted to change a motherfucker. No, this motherfucker said he didn't want to eat your pussy. Why is you still there? You're still there because you thought you could change him, and now you mad because you can't. And now you want something different. You've been, having dry pussy for 18 months and you tired. So now you want somebody to lick your pussy. And you cheat on him in order to get that, right? Now you've put your whole relationship in jeopardy because you didn't want to leave, because you wanted to change somebody. So you see how both people have culpability and they both play a role in the demise of the relationship? At any point, any of them could have chosen to leave because they wanted different things sexually. A man who don't like to eat pussy should not be with a woman who like her pussy ate. And vice versa. A woman who like her pussy ate shouldn't be with a man that don't like to eat pussy. And because we didn't want to be honest with one another in terms of this is really a deal breaker, and because we wanted to be a coward, she wanted to be a coward and take the cheater's way out, now her whole relationship is in ruins. What would have happened if she'd have gone to him and said, look, I'm not trying to leave you, but I am trying to get my pussy ate. What if I can go and get my pussy ate from X, Y, and Z? What if this person can eat my pussy? What if that person can eat my pussy? Right? Then that's another conversation. It's not, I cheated, will you forgive me? It's, hey, these are the thoughts that are going on in my mind right now. What can we do about this as a couple who loves each other? Right? But we don't want to have the hard conversations. Y'all say what's up to Jen. She's in the building. What did you just walk in on? We talking about love and sex, and I was just talking about cheating, how if a person gets cheated on, they got cheated on, but they definitely play a role in the demise of the relationship. And I was talking about a situation where a woman gets with a man, the man don't eat pussy. They going back and forth over the, a year, 18 months, whatever. She still ain't got her pussy ate. Then she go get her pussy ate by somebody. She cheat on him. Now they in a tough situation because he got cheated on because she made a dumb decision. But he could have, looked out, or he could have left, or she could have left. There were plenty of opportunities to solve this before somebody cheated. That's all I'm saying. So anywho, I feel like if we spent more time communicating and having hard conversations, then we could save a lot of relationships. We could save a lot of heartache and headache. We could save a lot of cheating. We could save a lot of dishonesty and deception. Like, it just kind of was what it was. Like, if you actually, sorry. Yeah, and we've all been there, so it's not like we're talking from a place of, oh, I've never done that, or I've never did. Like, listen, we've all been in a position where we took the coward's way out. We've all been in a position where we acted instead of talking. We all have, okay? We've all been in a position where if we could do it again, we would have made a different decision. I get that. We've all been there, right? So now that we know we've all been there and there's no judgment, let's just fucking get better. No. What the fuck? Let's just do things differently. You understand what I'm saying? Let me get my water. I'm a little thirsty. Anyways, so I don't know. I'm not asking everybody to agree. Do you agree? Do you feel like I don't really got this right? Do you feel like, nah, Miana, you missed the mark on this one? If a motherfucker cheat, they did it. Period. If you feel like a motherfucker cheated, they did it and it has nothing to do with you, it's not your fault or whatever, then hit that thumbs down sign. If you feel like it's not your fault and it's only the person's fault who cheated, hit that thumbs down sign so I can know. If you feel like, Miana, I think I kind of agree with you, I think we both may have some culpability, then hit the thumbs up sign so I can know how you feel. So we either thumbs down or we thumbs up in this piece. I think what I'm going to start doing is asking more questions that don't require a long ass opportunity for an answer. Like, everybody shouldn't have to type a paragraph. So I'm going to ask more like call and response questions that only require like thumb up, thumb down, wow sign, whatever the fuck, that'll probably be better for everyone. So I'm going to go that route. I think we all got to be willing to acknowledge our part in everything, because it comes with growth. It comes with growing up and deciding to be a better individual, right? Everything can't continue to be everybody's fault. Everything can't be, oh, such and such had it out for me, or, it's the man, or it's, what I mean? Some things, when it comes to our own lives, we have to take accountability for. And until we learn how to be accountable, it's just like how the Bible talks about tests. You will go through the same test over and over again until you pass it. And I believe accountability is just another test. God will give you plenty of opportunities to be accountable. You'll continue to go through shit just to see if you're going to take responsibility for your part. And if you still haven't learned how to be accountable and take responsibility, you're going to continue to go through shit. You're going to continue to have those hard-ass lessons. I'm at a point now where I don't want no more hard-ass lessons. Nope. I don't want to go through no more trials that make me stronger. I think I'm good. Thank you, Lord, for the strength that you've given me thus far. But those trials that make you stronger, nah, I don't want none of those no more. I want the trials that make you rich. You know what I mean? I want the trials that make you slim, that don't include stress. I want the trials that make you glow up in a whole nother way. I want the trials that lead to book deals. Not the ones that just teach you spiritual accountability lessons. I'm done with those. Lord, I'm accountable for everything that I've done. So moving forward, I'm always going to be accountable. I'm not going to have a problem with that because I don't want to have to go through that test anymore. I'm done with that, guys. When are we going to be done with that? Marshawn, Logan, I like everything I've heard thus far. That's what's up. We just got to get to the point where we just want to be better. You know, better than we were yesterday. We want to be better than we were 2 months ago. I learned something when I was working with Primerica, which is still probably the greatest business, you know, that is not corporate America out there, in my opinion. You only need to get better 1% a day. 1%. And it's not like 1% leading up to 100%. It's I want to get better 1% every day. And if that's all the fuck that I'm focusing on is getting better 1% every day and not taking no steps back, that don't mean that days won't come where you take steps back. But if that's not your focus, if your only focus is just getting 1% better, I promise you ain't gonna have all of those issues. You're gonna find yourself in less shit. You gonna know about less stuff that's happening. You just ain't gonna be involved because the only thing you're focused on right now is being 1% better a day. Whatever that looks like to you. Also, keep in mind that your 1% better and another motherfucker's 1% better look totally different. You have to understand that the only thing that is what it is, in my opinion, is truth and accountability. Those things are what they are. They're not gray or nothing, right? But everything else looks different to different people, including like success, including, you know, growth. All of those things look different to different people. So your 1% a day, you know what that is. And all you got to do is do better for you. Because when you're the best you, everyone is affected by it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I noticed that when I'm in my element, when I'm really on my game, everybody around me is on their game. Everybody that I know is doing what they need to do when I'm doing what I need to do, right? I'm not saying I'm the leader, but perhaps I'm a catalyst. Either way, I accept the responsibility. And when I'm not doing what I'm supposed to do, when I'm not on my shit, nobody is on their shit. And it's like, damn, but I can only be responsible for me. Right? So I'm just trying to be on every day, because when you are an angry, bitter motherfucker, everybody benefits from that too, but in the wrong way. When you're angry and bitter, Bible says a root of bitterness defiles many. That means everybody that come in contact with you, you give off some shit, like Martin said, it splats on people, and then, you know, boom. So it's like, what would you rather give off? Like, would you rather give off, you know, I'm trying to get better every day? Or would you rather give off, I'm a negative Nancy, a bitter Betty, or a petty Patrick? Like, what do you want to give off? You feel me what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. People won't remember everything about you, but people will always remember how you made them feel. That's it. They may not, you know, keep contact, or they may not keep up with every single thing that you know what I'm saying? They may not keep up, but what they will remember is how you make them feel. They'll remember what their experience was as a result of you, you know? Twin says some people are that splat, bitter and vindictive, right? But you don't got to stay that. If you decide that day, like, shit, I am bitter. Okay, 1% a day, you know? Mark said the Spirit of God is speaking through you right now. Thank you. Thank you. I try. Some good, some go out of their way to be miserable and project it on you. That's true. But, and that's another thing, once they do that, right, you still have a choice on whether you want to accept it and respond, or move on because it don't matter. And that has everything to do with how you are on the inside. Or if you peaceful and you good on the inside, then that shit won't even matter. Get down. But if you also have some things that you got to work on, and you're not really working on your 1% a day, you just got to, you know what I'm saying? You know you got to get right. That's all you got to do. So I feel like every day somebody is going to go out of their way to push your buttons. Every day. Because people are human. And hello, I don't know who that is that just joined, but hello, people are human, right? But everybody here on earth, we're out here living, trying to do whatever we can to stay up, right? So I don't believe that a person all the time, right? I don't believe that everybody all the time is waking up thinking about how they can fuck up someone else's day. So sometimes when we fuck up people's day, it's not intentional. Like, I know that I've maybe done or said some things that pissed some people off, not on purpose, but the fuck it happened, right? So all I can do is apologize for what I did, but intent matters a great deal. I didn't intend to do that shit to you, but I know it happened, so I apologize. I've met people like that currently. Man, yeah, it's tough. Some people, it is their intention to push your buttons. They will. But it's a test. Everything in life is a test. Everything in life is call and response, right? So a motherfucker meets you, they make it their business to piss you off because they're bitter in their own life, and now you have a decision on how you're gonna respond. Are you gonna respond in kind? Because if you do, then that's your latest test, but you're gonna deal with this again. Or are you gonna make the decision to do something different? Because the definition of insanity is doing the same shit over and over again, but expecting a different result. So you have 100% control over what you do and over what you say only. I don't got no control over what the next bitch do or say. But I do have control over what I do and say. So when a motherfucker push my buttons, and I'm talking about up in my face, right? And say some shit directly to me, I still have a choice on how I'm going to respond. Yes, I can say what they did, but it has nothing to do with me paying the price for what I did. I just can't believe anyone can be evil and preach different. No response is above me now. I think that people have the ability to be so layered out here that and compartmentalized. So it doesn't really, one kind of doesn't have anything to do with the other. It's sort of like sex and love. You know what I mean? Sex and love. It's sort of like, how can a mom be a great mom and a trash ass girlfriend? How? Because I've seen some women that are great mothers, great, but they trash ass girlfriends, or they trash ass women, like just trash ass relationship, adult ass people. But they love their kids so much and they'll do anything for their fucking kids. And they hug and kiss their kids and tell their kids I love you and everything. But these are just some trash ass bitches, right? How? It's the same person displaying two totally different behaviors in different situations. It just tells me people have the ability to compartmentalize like a motherfucker. People have the ability to be all in one thing and be all out of another, all coming out of the same body. And I know that sounds crazy as fuck, but it's true. It's true. I've seen some men out there be some amazing fathers and some trash ass husbands. And when I say amazing fathers, I mean amazing fathers. But they trash ass men though. They can't ever seem to keep a bitch happy. They can't ever seem to keep a woman satisfied. And I'm not talking about sexually. I'm just saying in general. But they have enough inside of them to be able to raise some kids correctly. So it's like, how? You know? How? Anyway, Miles Davis is making me feel good. Okay, I really hope you enjoyed that Facebook Live. Don't forget to let me know if you have any comments. Don't forget to let me know if you have any suggestions. And hell, let me know if you don't like it so I can know what it is you don't like. Okay, until next time, I am Yana DK. And you never know what's going to be in this morning's cup. I love y'all. I swear I do. This is the ending of my video. Oh, thank y'all for watching.